Hi everyone, welcome on board to HOPER.tv, where you get the reliable news that is tailored for you, and of course where you can actually comment and interact.
For a while now, the comrades and leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, he had taken his time to go down history lane. He had done his research here and there. He's not a perfect man. Of course, there are mistakes that are bound to happen, even during analysis, during researches. But the most important is the focus, and that is the dissolution of a contraption that should never have existed. And I'm talking of Niger area. That's the name. If you have a different interpretation to what Nigeria means, or Niger, that's the French one, just not too far, just there in the Sahel, then you should tell me what Nigeria means. Anyway, there are a lot of people that have hidden their identity. Of course, everyone has a right to have their own name for whatever reason it is. There are people that bear certain names and they believe that these names has not added value to their life. Rather, it has caused much more problem. Nnamdi Kanu has taken his time to educate people in the southeast of Nigeria. He had called them Biafra. Some people say, what is Biafra? They said Biafra is a name that was gotten, or a name that they kind of modified, that it was Biafra Dum or Biadum or something like that. And it is a part somewhere in the present day Niger Delta region, in the south side of Nigeria. And they gave different interpretations to what Biafra means. But whatever it is, either Biafra is coined from another word, either Biafra is not coined. Everyone has a right to determine what they want to be, and also determine what country they want to give, the name that they want to give to their own country. Now, there are issues between the South-South and present day. Let's say the South is being divided, and also the South-South. The South-South believe that they need a nation for themselves, and they do not want to be part of Biafra. And they claim that majority, the IGBOS or the Igbos in the Southeast, are much more than them, and they might want to dominate them in all angles, since they are on the forefront of actualizing Biafra or having a nation for themselves. Now, with all of this, there are certain names that I'm going to call out now. They've been revealed. Of course, you might be used to such, hearing such names. Like I said, people do change their names if that surname is, or the name itself, probably back in those days, they gave them that names, and that name is attached to a particular deity, idol, that they presently are not worshiping anymore. And you know what it is. Once you're attached to a particular idol, do not forget that there is a covenant linked to it. And if you are not doing what the idol needs, if you are not pouring oil, pouring alcohol, and doing all the activities and the instructions and following the instructions that the idol needs, there are certain things they claim happen to the people. Bad luck comes into the people's life. So as a result of this, some people do what they call cleansing, they do what they call family deliverance, and they do all of those things that are very common in the southeastern part of Nigeria, where you find some charlatans and some true prophet of God. They take advantage of this, collect money from people, and with this, names are changed. Now let's go to the major point here. It is said by Radio Biafra, and they mention certain names, and they said, do you know that Pa Edwin Clark is an Igbo man? His real name is Chike Kalogbodo. It is not surprising that some of these Southeast Nigerian politicians have a lot of secret on why they have become double agents in their land. Now, it is said that Pa Edwin Clark had an interview not far away back then, and he was asked why his name changed to Edwin Clark. Why his name changed to Edwin Clark? Is he a descendant of the slaves that moved into West Africa? How did he come about the name Clark? Or some of his ancestors, his paternal side, they are the sailors that do come into West Africa, Nigeria back then, or they are the sailors or something. How did he come about that name? There is a possibility of people retaining the name of their great-great-great-grandfather, probably one sailor, like I said, or someone had contact with people who bear such names. But in his own case, the story that we heard is that some bad luck or something was happening to them, and that his great-great-grandfather was had some businesses with some Caucasians, some Westerners, and somehow things weren't working for his own great-grandfather. And the man said, you know what, do away with your name and take a new name so that you can have, so that you can have good luck or something like that, if that story is true. But in this case, they said, by Edwin Clark, his real name is Chike Kalogbodo. It is not surprising that some of the Southeast Nigerian politicians have a lot of secrets to hide, according to Radio Biafra, and that they have become double agents in their land. The same goes to another name, David Mark. I'm sure you must have heard of that name, David Mark. He is an Igbo man, but his treachery attributes made him to change his name after the Civil War. Ike Nwachukwu is his name before and during the war. And before it was called Ike Nwachukwu. And during the war, they said David Mark was called Umar Sanda. They said he participated in the Asaba massacre with Murtala Muhammad. And after the war, he changed his name. Another person mentioned again is Asari Dokubo. Now, that name Asari Dokubo, you must have heard people from Bayelsa State, people from the South having such names. Asari Dokubo and some other names. That name, a lot of people want to believe that these names are, kind of indigenous to them. But according to Radio Biafra, they said that the real name is Uzodinma Ediabali. That is the real name of Asari Dokubo before his name changed to Asari Dokubo. So if you are from that region where Asari Dokubo is, if you are from his ethnic group, if you are from the South, what does Asari Dokubo mean? I mean, I believe that Asari Dokubo, that name means something, but if it does not, it doesn't sound like David Mark, and it's not like Edwin Clark. Asari Dokubo does not sound Western, but maybe it does. Maybe that is a Portuguese name, and if you have information as regards that, but I know that they have their own language. Asari Dokubo speaks his own language, and there must be something that connects to Asari and the Dokubo. But they claim that his real name is Uzodinma Ediabali. And they said almost 65% of our people in the coastal area have Igbo lineage. Now, there is a kind of way that people connect to themselves, particularly if they share the same common boundary. It is possible that, for example, they said people from Ebonyi State, they kind of share a little bit with the Northerners. Now, there are people in the Middle Belt also who they say they have Igbo lineage, but somehow they share something with the Northerners here and there. That is if they've not, of course, sometimes it's difficult for them to keep to their own full, pure lineage. So there is always a possibility of cross-carpeting, if I use that word, or marrying off your daughter or getting married to other people, like that. Now, when you talk about lineage, sharing lineage, people have always said that the paternal side of you is what they hold on to. Yes, your maternal side is important. So how then can we relate the people in the coastal area and say 65% of them share Igbo lineage? Is this correct or not? If you know better, please drop in the comment section below. So we are talking so that all these divisions should be put to stop, knowing quite well the enemies want to divide us. Now, several comments followed this. Someone said, wonder shall never end, that only God will come to our rescue so that our brothers in the hinterlands will understand who they are and where they are actually from. All hail Biafra. We disown anybody that disowned us. If they say they are not Igbo, so be it. Our people align with whatsoever identity with, okay, Igbo remain the strongest, the bravest, and the most loved by God. So if you reject us, we reject you. Well, that's that. Another one said, nickname Edwin Clark should be granted interview on what is hiding. Why is hiding his Igbo ancestry or lineage? Yes, that's what someone say. And the response came, they say at his age, Clark still brazenly and falsely claimed not to be Igbo due to his treacherous past and present. What else does he have to do? He is deceitful. The truth is gradually unfolding. The issue of Niger Delta, Niger area, and the South is closed. We are all Eastern region. Everybody likes where he wants to belong to, or like Biafra want to move out of Nigeria. It is not by force to force someone who don't initiate your policies. Leave these guys to follow whatever they want, unless we will all crash along the way. So do you agree to what this person has said, that please do not force anyone? If they say no, let them be. So I myself know all you revealed in this post. More days, more revelations about the real hidden identities of our coastal kings and kids. Now you must believe Mazi Nnamdi Kanu when he said that his own are IGBOS. The prominent ones among them hide their Igbo identity because they betrayed Biafra during the Civil War. You'll find those ones, you find them somewhere in Edo State right now and some other parts. Yeah, someone here said yes, most South people up to being a kingdom of Igbo lineage. The Nigerian system of divide and rule caused the separation. Thanks for the revelations. The important thing for us is to remain focused at all times. So this, I think a lot of people still need to be educated and to kind of get to know more about these things. But then I'm getting to know that some people they share your ancestry or your lineage. Do you think that's enough for them to want to be part of you? I think if someone deliberately decides to change his name, what then do you think the person is after? Now, someone now decides to make certain things clearer. The person said David Mark is from Oka Ata family. His mom hailed from Tiv in Benue State, married to Oka man. That is what someone said. So do you think somewhere along the line, that's where the name changing thing came from? Drop your comment in the section. So there are a lot of information here and there. And do you think that and someone said David Alechenu Bonaventure Mark? Okay, all right. They said is David Mark an Igbo man? Someone here said Biafrans don't need saboteur. Simple. If you like Igbo name, answer Igbo name. Biafrans are not interested in that. All we need is people who are focused and they are ready to get us to the next level.
I say a very big thank you to those who have taken time to subscribe to this channel. And if you're yet to subscribe, kindly tap on that subscription button and also the red bell icon so you will be notified whenever videos such as this are uploaded.